If you're someone who suffers from shoulder pain, or you find that raising your arms overhead isn't as easy as it used to be, then you're going to want to stick around to the end of this video. Now, there are tons of stretches out there that you can do, but the truth is, you don't really need to do every single stretch in the world. In fact, I would say that there are a handful that I know that are the most effective in allowing your shoulders to be pain-free. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you my top favorite movements that can help relieve any pain and stiffness in the shoulders, further improving your overhead shoulder mobility. And I will provide you with multiple options for people so that regardless of what your flexibility looks like now, you will still be able to find an option that works for you. Let's get started with the first stretch, the pullover. This is one of my favorite movements that can help free up tightness in the lats, further improving your overhead mobility. And if you're one of those people that find yourself hunched over at your computer or your phone throughout the day, then this is the perfect move to reverse that problem. Start off by lying on your back with your legs bent. Hold a light dumbbell with your thumbs facing up with both hands extended out in front of you. Now when you're ready, you're going to tighten your abdominals and slowly move the dumbbell overhead while trying to keep your lower back flat on the ground. Then slowly return to the starting position and repeat again. To be really effective, you can incorporate your breathing by taking a deep breath in as your arms go up and exhaling as your arms come down. You will perform this for about 10 repetitions at a time. Now, if you're currently struggling with getting your hands overhead, then using an additional weight like a dumbbell might be too difficult. So you can perform this same movement by using a towel or a broomstick to assist. Or simply just focus on moving both arms overhead without any object in your hands. Next, we will move on to the Kettlebell Halo. Now don't worry, if you don't have access to any kettlebells, you can even do this exercise with a dumbbell. This can be a fantastic exercise to help normalize the mechanics of the shoulder in multiple directions. Make sure to start off light with this exercise because the focus should be slow and controlled. Start by getting in a half kneeling position with both hands grasping the kettlebell in the front of your chest. Now when you're ready, you will tighten your abdominals and slowly begin moving the kettlebell back and around your neck in a circular motion. Then you're going to repeat this in the opposite direction. The key is to keep the kettlebell close to your body and to make small circles around your neck. You will feel all of the deep and small muscles of the shoulders working. Focus on performing 5 repetitions in one direction and then 5 in the other. If getting in a half kneeling position is just too difficult for some of you, you can perform this also sitting down. And if holding a weight overhead is too much for beginners, you can simply clasp your hands together or hold onto a small towel and perform the same circular motions. Moving on to the third exercise, banded passthroughs. This exercise is going to focus on improving the flexibility in the front of your chest and shoulders. Often, the culprit of shoulder pain is caused by a lack of range of motion in the pecs, especially the pec minor. You will start off by holding a small resistance band in both hands with your palms facing down. The wider your hands are from each other, the easier this exercise will be when you're just starting off. To begin, gently pull your hands away from each other, tighten your abdominals, and slowly raise your arms up and overhead, trying the best to keep your elbows straight. Once you make it over your head with the band behind you, focus on keeping your chest upright as you return to the starting position. A common mistake people make here is allowing their elbows to bend or allowing their trunk to lean forward. But if you're unable to move the band up and around your head in the beginning due to flexibility, focus on only going as high as you can reach. Then as you progress and your shoulder flexibility improves, you will soon be able to go all the way through. You will perform 10 repetitions at a time. Moving on to the shoulder clock. This is a great exercise to help improve the flexibility in your upper spine, which as a result can make a significant difference for improving the shoulder mobility. Start off in a half kneeling position with your body parallel with the wall. Now I prefer this position the most since it does minimize any compensations with this exercise. Begin with your arm extended out in front of you with the back of your hand supported on the wall. With guidance and support of the wall, you will slowly move your arm up and around in a circular motion, taking your shoulder through end range flexion, abduction, and extension. Notice how my wrist rotates as I take my hand overhead to where my palm faces a wall when my arm is behind me. Then when I return to the starting position, I rotate my wrist back. You can make this exercise easier by moving your body away from the wall, which won't require your shoulders to have to reach as far up overhead. Then as your mobility increases, you can move your body closer to the wall. And if you can't get into a half kneeling position, you can always perform this exercise sitting in a chair or even lying on your side. Now, if you would like to see what this looks like, take a look at the video I made up here. Focus on performing 10 repetitions at a time. The last exercise we will go over is the dead hang. Now, although this exercise can be more advanced and greatly dependent on your grip strength, this can be a great marker for shoulder health. This exercise will place a large global stretch on both of the shoulders and create a large distraction, pulling your humerus away from the scapulas. Often when you have a painful joint, it typically responds well with joint distraction, which is a small gapping effect or space created in the joint. This is why I absolutely think that the dead hang is vital. Find a sturdy object you can hang on around your house. I'm using a pull-up bar here, but you can do this from a tree, the top of your doorway, or even a portable pull-up bar. You will start by gripping onto the bar with your hands wider than shoulder width apart with your palms facing away from you. When you're ready, you will hold on firmly as you begin to allow your body to hang down. You will immediately feel stretching throughout the shoulders and the upper spine, which will feel amazing. Also, try to keep your entire body relaxed to where you are in a nice straight line. Start off with 5 to 8 seconds at a time and slowly try to build up to holding for 30 to 60 seconds at a time. If hanging without any support is too difficult, you can always perform this with your feet down on the ground. Now, shoulder mobility will take some time and effort, but trust me, with more time in these exact positions, you'll begin to see the amount of freedom your shoulders have. Make sure to save this routine for later. And do me a favor, let me know in the comment section below on which of these exercises you like the most. Now, having bulletproof shoulders is not just about dressing your mobility. In order to build strong and healthy shoulders, you have to do exercises that are going to strengthen and support the structures around the shoulder. If you want to learn just how you can do that, take a look at the 2 videos I made up here. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.